never gonna let you go, never gonna say goodbye, no.
Hi guys, I'm Alexis and welcome to my YouTube, or welcome back, yeah. I don't know why I almost got stuck on that. Anyways, today's video I've been requested to do multiple times, but I'm gonna do it in my own way. Well, obviously it's like my video, but what I'm saying is like I'm gonna do it specifically geared towards my circumstances, my situation, because not everyone coming to Kadena or Okinawa Island, any branch, is gonna have the same situation as me. As in, I'm Air Force, I am single, unaccompanied, and I am an E4 right now, so I'm a senior airman, but I made staff sergeant, so I am a staff select, which allowed me to move off base immediately coming to Kadena, instead of, if you get to Kadena as an E4, which I was told, which I've seen, you usually go into the dorms first. You don't just go straight off base. And I'm trying to be very clear and precise with what I'm saying, and I don't want to confuse anyone, and I don't want to give anyone false information. So I'm trying my best to think thoroughly and through everything I'm about to say, but I'm going to be making lots of cuts, edits in this video, I can already tell, because I don't want to give false information, and I also want to help people that are coming here and what they should expect or can expect, what I experienced, and what could happen. I mean, if you are in the exact same situation as me, staff select, single airman, unaccompanied, this could possibly be the same story for you. So yeah, okay. So my story in the sense is, yes, I made staff sergeant, found out in August, so that means I have a line number being, there's intervals of the numbers that are going to be projected and what month they're going to put on. So for me to be able to move off base, like getting to this base, like initially, like saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go to housing briefing, gonna get all the paperwork I need and strictly just go to TLA other than just going to the dorms, is because I showed proof of my line number, which is just printing out the paperwork online. So with that, I was thankfully able to just move off base right away and not have to wait however many months it was, whatever the wait list is, to get off base or just move out of the dorms. And also, fun fact, this is the first time at me, like, ever moving out of the dorms. Like, I had the opportunity at Aviano once I put on senior airman. They needed room for the dorms, so they were gonna allow me to move off base, but at the time I only had 7 months, so I was like, nope, I don't wanna do it because I'm PCSing to Korea and I didn't wanna have to get a car and deal with that. So this is my first time doing everything, and I'm excited to share my experience with you guys because it was stressful, fun, and now I'm in this awesome apartment, and I can't wait to do a video of showing you the tour of it because it's so little, quaint, and I just love it. I already went to some Japanese stores, got some furniture. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. Okay, so first things first, got here, went to TLA, was in TLA for, I think I was only in the lodging for like 10 days because then I gotta get out, you know, I gotta find a house. So, fun fact with this, second day on base, like second day on station, step foot on Sunday night at like 10 p.m. Okay, maybe it's not a second day because technically that's my first day, but my second full day, so Monday was my first day, like that's just me getting to know the base, just getting around, my sponsors helping me. Second day, this is where it's funny, I literally signed a draft lease. First day, Monday, I went to housing brief. They told me everything I need to know, and then I started looking at the people I could talk to find an apartment. Like, so my sponsor had his company, and I just asked, like, what's your company? I called her, and she's like, yeah, we can look at some houses or apartments today. And I was like, get me on it, because I just did not want to fall behind. I didn't want to have to deal with anything that, like, any repercussions of not looking for houses. I don't know. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know you get days to search for houses, for us at least. Like, for my unit, my squadron, like, they would allow us days and stuff. Didn't know that. So that's good I say that because I'll bring up a point later in this story I'm saying. So basically second day, signed a draft lease. I already knew from housing what they expected, what they needed on it, and basically when you first get to the base, like, yeah, I would say if you know you're going to live off base, I would just say go to the housing brief, like get that done, write all the notes you need to, everything they tell you, all good information. Yeah, it seriously did. They made it really simple for me to figure out, get this, this, and this, and bring it back to us, and we'll sign this, this, and this, and then you know what, you'll live in your apartment. So I got all my boxes checked for that with the draft lease. It was good to go. I came back to housing, they reviewed it, they said, yep, it's good. Went back to sign my real lease, and then went back to housing. So it was like more, the first 2 weeks I went back and forth with housing and my the company that helped me get the apartment like probably like 10 times. Probably didn't even do it as much. I was just, you know, very cautious. I want to make sure everything was done right. Also, the place I went to is like right off base, so it was super simple. Like, it's probably a 5-minute drive from my house and then an 8-minute drive to the gate where I need to get to the base and stuff. So it really worked out for me. And also, she only showed me 2 apartments, like only showed me 2 apartments. And I also only went with one company. I didn't even like go to other people, talk to anyone else. I literally, first suggestion for a company, took it. First suggestion for a house, I honestly looked at this apartment first and I was like, I love it. Like, I seriously love it. And I knew I loved it. And I knew there's nothing else she could show me that was like, I would want anything else. And like, she did show me something else and it was like, sure, it was bigger and it had different aspects to it that's, you know, made it better. I don't know. I love this place. The view is just insane. Like, it's so breathtaking. Like, I'm so happy that even on my worst days, I can wake up and see that view. It's like nothing's gonna wipe that smile away from my face. Like, I'm just so excited too. So sorry this video, I'm talking literally this fast. I am trying to stay on point and I think I'm doing not too bad. And I also had a really big coffee, so yeah, enjoy that moment of silence because that's probably like the longest time I'll stop talking. But seriously, I just want to reiterate that it's totally different. Not totally different if you're married. I just don't know the circumstances. So you can leave comments below on, well, I'm married, or I'm getting married, or I'm getting divorced. You can leave those comments down there and I will like find answers for you guys. But for right now, I really can't just tell you guys like what's gonna happen with, you know, that situation. Also can't say on other branches. I know there's stricter rules for other branches. Yeah, back to my story. So, sign the lease, yada yada yada. I think I signed the lease like, I think it was, so it was Tuesday I left the house. Tuesday I signed the draft lease. But mind you, it's Thanksgiving. Like, the first week I got here was Thanksgiving. It's probably the worst week to get to somewhere, like, or a holiday. A week as a holiday is the worst week to like PCS somewhere, I feel like, because like you can't get anything done because everyone's closed. So thankfully I was on the ball. I was like, I'm not waiting this, you know, time to do this. So Tuesday, signed draft lease. Saw the apartment, signed draft lease. Wednesday, I had an all-day newcomers brief, very informative, got my driver's license. It was awesome. So Thursday, Thanksgiving, you know, everything's closed. I think Friday, yeah, everything was closed too. So she said, come on a Monday, we'll sign the actual lease. I'm like, well, I think, wait, first I had to go to housing because they had to look at the draft lease, like I said, and then I went to my housing lady again, and she was like, yeah, it's good to go, here's the real lease, gave the lease to the housing lady, and I think I moved in a week later. I literally moved in a week later. I was only in TLA for 10 days. Also, with TLA for Air Force, I remember, well, for my situation too, it was like, you had to prove that you were searching for houses. You had to like a list, and you had to write down what house you looked at, and get the stamp from the company that like, yeah, we did bring her to this house. This is not, you know, false information. That's basically just in case like you stay in lodging longer than you're allowed to, or however many days they say you can stay in lodging. You're actively looking for an apartment, you just cannot find it. So yes, that's some good information too. And like I said, this is like my story, me just trying to give some advice that's like very bare minimum, because I didn't know anything going into this. I was very stressed because I never dealt with any of this. The only person I knew here was my sponsor, and he just moved off base recently, so it was just like, I kind of just like fed off of him, and like anything he said, I kind of was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it like the way you did it, because I just don't have anything else to like go off of. But the housing brief is so informative, and also being in Japan, Okinawa, like the conversion rate into like US dollars or USD, they'll say what cap your money is for rent, like your allowance. It'll be like, since I'm E4, it was this amount of money. So whatever this number was, I made sure it was either, my rent for this apartment was either like here or below. It's actually below. I think it's like, in US dollars, probably like $200 less, which is perfect. Overseas is different. You don't get to keep the difference. Like, that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, stateside, you can like keep the difference. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know because I didn't live there, but that's what I've been told. So I don't want to spread, you know, false info. And I just looked at the time. It's like, it's almost 11 minutes. So this video is not supposed to be that long. I really didn't mean for it to even go this long. I'm probably gonna edit it. It's gonna be shorter anyways. Either way, I'm literally so hyped up. Like, it looks like I didn't drink much, and like you're probably like, Alexis, how is this even possible? Well, listen, This cup was bigger. This was actually from Dunkin' Donuts, and I just put it into this cup because I like it. So yeah. Charlton Island apartment tour. Best friend Caitlin and Wazo, you know her, guys. She's coming here at the end of February. She's coming here at the end of February, and I'm super excited. You're gonna see all the videos of her update stuff, her canine stuff, all this amazing things she's done, and she's talked about her leave, and I'm super excited for that. So yeah, guys, again, comment below what you want to see, and ask questions you want to know about off-base housing for, you know, other things. And I can also try to make a video about on-base housing, but you know, it's not gonna be as good as other people's videos who actually are living on base. If I make a video about it. Kyle Gott did a really good video on base housing and his process through it, because I know he did stay on base. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video on talking about my experience with how fast I got this apartment. Literally, it was second day on base, and in a week I had the draft lease and the real lease signed. Like crazy, right? And it was on Thanksgiving, so yep, I chose a really good one. I love it. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to, I was gonna say like and subscribe, but I've never said that in a video, so never mind. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.